Hi, it's Dara here with another video. Happy Wednesday. I just wanted to jump on here today just to encourage anyone who may have been feeling like I've been feeling lately, not really feeling like themselves or feeling like they in some type of a slump and can't get out of it. I just want to encourage you that you're not alone. A lot of us has been feeling like that. I just want to encourage you. You can always, every day, not even every new day, every moment of the day, get yourself together. With help, you can pray to God to ask Him to help get you out of your slump, or just start implementing things in your life to help release endorphins, like working out, or maybe try to eat a little bit better, or read God's word, or whatever God you serve that builds you up and encourages you and make you feel hopeful again. Start doing those things to help build yourself up, because being in a slump is not a good place to be, because when we're down and out and time is just passing us by, time is not waiting for anyone, and before you know it, months done pass, a year has passed, and you have not progressed, because you just been down in a slump, down in depression. And I get it, like life be life, and things be happening, not just inside of us or in our own circle, but stuff just happening around the world that we see on social media that can make people depressed and just put people in a slump. But we gotta find a way to only try to focus on the things that we can change. Like, we can't change the world all in one day. We can't change the world, period. But we can try to change things that's going on in our own world, in our own environment, in our own circle. Even when life happens, we can't control what happens in life, but we can try to control how we respond to what's happening in our lives. I am one to know about when life happens, how it's not easy to snap out of it and what you're going through and get depressed, because I had went through something for 3.5 years, and I'm actually still going through it. But one thing about me, I try not to stay down too long, because I have to live, and I have people that I have to live for, and I just got to do what I got to do to get myself back up again. And one of the things, some of the things that I do to get myself back up, and I'm not saying I get back up just like that. It sometimes takes me a while, but I try not to let it take me too long. And once I get up, you may keep falling back down, but it don't matter how many times you fall down. What matters is how many times you get back up. And some of the things that I do, the main thing that I do first is I always read God's word. I either put a sermon on TV on YouTube, and I don't just put a sermon on. Like, some of the people I listen to is Joe Osteen, Bill Winston, Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, Miles Monroe. But I'm intentional, Joyce Meyer. But I'm intentional, so I usually put on a sermon that has to do with whatever I'm going through. If it's a financial situation, I'll put on a sermon that has to do with finances. If it's spiritual warfare, which we all go through every single day, I'll put on a sermon about that. If it's me feeling angry or frustrated, I'll put on a sermon for anger or frustration. So I'll put a sermon on. I'll put gospel music on in a car. I'll read my word. And a lot of times I do this stuff even when I don't feel like it, because a lot of times I don't feel like it. Sometimes you just be so succumb to whatever you're going through. That's all you think about. That's all you hear in your head. And it could be an overwhelming thing. But that's why a lot of times I'll put a sermon on while I'm cleaning, or if I'm cooking, or if I'm driving my car, I'll just put it on anyway. And then once I put it on, that first 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I start getting encouraged right away. So that make me wind up listening to the whole sermon, and then it make me want to come home and read my Bible. You gotta excuse me, I'm a little congested. I'm just getting over a cold. But I don't know why this is lagging like this. But your phone can't keep up with. What was that? Once I sorry, my camera had cut off, and once I put that sermon on or read my word, I just feel built back up, and I feel like I just jump right back in line, and I feel encouraged, and I just feel like I can just take on the day. All it just regenerates me, it revives me whenever I'm in God's word, whenever I'm listening to his word, whether it's the sermon, whether it's reading a word, or listening to gospel music. And it's not just me reading it or listening to it, it's actually me when I apply it to my life also. The biggest thing is just to take God's word and apply it in your life and just see, how it transforms how you feel. And once it transforms you on the inside, things start to transform on the outside. And I'm saying this from experience. So one of the things that I'm trying to do now is to get myself back how I used to be, when I just used to be on fire for God's word and just hungry for God's word and just obedient in his word. I just want to see, and I'm not even going to say I'm going to do it for a whole year. I want it to be a lifestyle, but I try to not think about life in a way down future, because that could be overwhelming just thinking about it. I'm going to have grace, give myself grace, and give myself 30 days of putting God's word to work and letting it work for me. And if you want to, if you're not a believer in God's word, whatever God you believe in, whatever you believe in, put that to work for 30 days and start making little changes in your life, positive changes, positive habits. Start with 2 or 3. Don't try to change everything altogether. Start with 1 or 2 things for 30 days and just see how you start to feel gradually and how your life starts to elevate. And that alone will help get you out of your slump. And I'm telling you this from experience. So what I'm going to do, if you want to do it along with me, I'm going to go on a 30-day challenge just for myself. And it's going to just be me reading God's word. I'm going to try to work out, even if it's not every day, at least twice a week, and read God's word and apply his word to my life, and just watch how that just change how I feel on the inside, and I want to watch what it do on the outside. So I'm going to stop this video here. I don't know what book of the Bible that I'm going to read first, because a lot of times I don't read a book straight through. I'll just go through the Bible. I'll read some of Psalms, some of Proverbs, some of John, Galatians, Ephesians, if I said that right. I really like reading the new books of the Bible, but I also, if I'm reading the old books of the Bible, that is more like Proverbs, Psalms, Deuteronomy, things like that. But I really like the new books of like Matthew, John, Timothy 1, 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy. I like all of the Bible. I'm just telling you what's easier for me to read, and I mostly read the NIV version and the King James version of the Bible. And right now, I have 3 Bibles that I read from. I don't have them with me at the moment, but I'll do a follow-up video to this video to show you. One of the books that I read is the Joyce Meyer study book. It don't even have the cover on it anymore because I had it for so long. So I couldn't even show you what it looks like on the cover. But it's Joyce Meyer study Bible. And because I don't have the cover anymore, I have it in this case that I got from, book cover, that I got from Amazon. And it came with a cute bookmark. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 days. If you are a believer of God and you want to do a challenge with me, just like or comment and share this to somebody else that need to hear this. And if you want me to post more videos like this, I'm going to post more videos like this anyway, but especially to those who really need it. And you can tell me some things that you would like me to talk about. And I just have to get better with talking to the camera again, because I used to do these videos a long time ago and I've stopped. And like I told you, because I was going through something for like 3.5 years, but I want to get back into doing videos like this, like just encouraging people, because people need it. We need it. We all need it. And I watch videos like this, and sometimes when I'm watching videos like this, there's things that I wish people would share that I know that people need to hear. And I'm like, well, I can just do a video and share those things to people to help encourage people myself, instead of waiting for somebody else to do it. But like I said, I'm going to do this challenge for 30 days. What is today? I think today is what, July the 10th? I don't have my phone with me. If it's July the 10th, I'll be doing this until August the 10th. And of course, I'm going to keep going. It's going to be a lifestyle. But I like to give myself small increments like that instead of saying, oh, I'm going to do this forever. Because if you fail at something you say you're going to do, that causes you to doubt yourself in the future, or you don't feel good about yourself. So, well, in my case. So I'm not going to be hard on myself and say what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it for 30 days. I'm going to try to be consistent for 30 days. My thing is I'm not consistent. I'll do it for a little while, and then I'll stop, and then I'll pick up again. I'm trying to be consistent. So my goal is to be consistently reading my Bible or listening to God's Word every single day, so it can get immersed in me, and I can start applying it to my life, so that I'm more filled with God's Word instead of being filled with the things of the world. Because nobody wants to be filled with the things of the world. Look what's happening around the world. All that chaos and confusion and drama. That stuff will cause people to be depressed. So I'd rather be filled with God's Word and let Him do a work in me and through me and all around me. And that'll pour on to other people. And that's how you touch the world. But you have to touch yourself, let God touch you first before you can touch anybody. So I'm going to stop there. You can join me along if you want on this challenge. And if you have questions, you can leave questions in the comment section. And excuse me, I'm just getting over a cold. But for now, I am going to start with the book of Proverbs, because Proverbs is 30 chapters in the book of Proverbs. Well, 31, I'm sorry. So that'd be a good place to start for a monthly challenge, for a 30, well, I said 30 challenge, 30-day challenge, but I'm going to say for a monthly challenge. So, yeah, so it ends, because I'm not waiting until a whole nother month to start the challenge. I'm starting today, which is, I believe, July the 10th, and then I'm just going to do a chapter every day of the book of Proverbs, and it goes up to 31 chapters, and they're small chapters too. That way you're not reading a whole broad chapter, you know what I mean, not you just read little increments, and then you can meditate on them and apply it to your life. It makes it easier. So as you see, my Proverbs is one of my favorites too. That's why it's all marked up like that. So I hope you understood what I was trying to say in this video. I hope this video encourages someone else to try to get out of a slump. And if there's any believers in here of God, I hope it encourages you to get back in your word. And if you're not a believer and want to know more about God, I hope this encourages you as well. And if you have questions pertaining to that, I definitely can help answer those questions of what I do know. I don't know everything, but I can answer your questions for the things that I do know. So peace out until the next video. The next video I'll share the 3 different Bibles that I do. One of them might be in my car, or I don't know. I'll just show you the Bibles that I do read from and how I apply it to my life. And then I'll share how I'm feeling throughout this process, and how it's changing me for the better. All right, hope this helps someone.